I am British and do not know how to operate giant robots. For I can only maneuver it standing and flying. Ah. Backflip. I'll give him an 8.5. That was pretty good form. That is one big ship. I did not really realize that or take the time to admire that. And I love how Snake just decided to go whoop, just sink.
At the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, bloop, 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 bloop. Mr. President.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Under the sea. Well, that's what the ship's architects get for having confusing-ass plans. Your ship gets sunk, sir. Yeah, that's, thank you for offering. I think that's a grandiose plan. But sadly, I have a feeling I'm not going to get a proverb from Otacon. For whatever reason. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together. Tried to read that in Snake's voice, but...
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Yeah, I was on it.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark. A symbol
yeah, bro. Freaking cleaning up oil is such a pain.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Yep, this is totally connected to earlier events. Definitely.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast.
Spoiler alert, it's not Snake, it's the pusspuss.
Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
And nobody notices this helicopter? If that's like the Marines or the American Special Forces or wherever the balls they're dropping off.
$30 billion.
$30 billion.
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands
The president
intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst case
Yup,
scenario.
it's definitely the pusspuss.
Used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil. Toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup.
Great. They're gonna turn this into an environmental science course. Fantastic. I already went through this. I took the exam, and I passed it.
2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Oh, it's Big Daddy. Nice. Multiple Big Daddies. That's great.
That SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
That's it. The guys who are totally freaking inconspicuous with their choppers.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
You're not Snake. Shut up.
Look. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any
But
problems?
hold on to them,
There was
please.
a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
Thank you. You're not Snake.
Snake.
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
And there we have it, gentlemen.
You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
And my KD is over 2.0.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise,
No way.
press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear.
Day frickin'
To
Javu.
hear it.
Alright. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
The frickin' stairs!
There's an elevator at the far end of the
Raiden.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions.
And the whining begins.
Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
I'm not sure if I like Raiden alrighty. Alrighty. I'm not sure if I already like Raiden.
Open
Righty.
into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Listen to this kid. Great. Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I think we will continue on with the plant. Yes, this is the plant part of MGS2, where we will continue on with the Raiden the Sissy Girl. But whether or not he is a sissy girl will be decided. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me, and I'll be seeing you next time.